Okay, well, I guess we'll just move on with our life. Should I study and see if certain bunny is there? No. Business is important for people who want to do business. I.e. not me. I won't admit it yet. I just want to be an artiste. Thinking about his cooking makes me shudder, indeed. Even though you don't deserve it, have a cute little doll. What? You don't like that?
You want to use this? I don't know about that.
Use it for what? It's a doll! Excuse me. Ugh. Still recovering from my cough. Didn't our points go up though? I'm confused. Alright, which one of you two? Heejae. Oops. Sorry about this, man. Have a ribbon. There must have been some trash that I neglected to throw away. I will throw this out for you. Aw, he's such an angel even when I'm throwing threads at him. Sorry, Jihei. Good grief, you're hard to find. Fine, I'll just sketch. I drew a cartoon of a dog. I ain't even bothered. You're not here today. Let's go to work. Got some makeup. For the date that I have to go out on anyway. What were we doing? A cafe, I guess?
Yeah, hurry up and get ready.
Yeah.
Hey, how's your school life anyway? So when does that vacation thing start? Hey, you want some cake?
Ooh, cheesecake or mocha cake? Cheesecake?
Cheesecake? Yeah, that sounds good. So it has cheese in it.
Hopefully not. There are cheesecakes that are made like that, but they're not my favorite, I'll be honest. And there's nothing here. Grief.
Man, cake could be a good meal. I'm full. Hey, you're gonna cook dinner for me at home, right?
I thought you were full.
Let's go in.
You just said you were full from the... Oh, whatever. Whatever, man. Alright, let's snap, study art, skincare. Let's decrease pressure. And he's not here, so I guess I'll sketch. I drew 3 bears sleeping in the same position. Okay. Oh boy, what do you got for me this time? Heejay! How you doing, man? Isn't going to the cram school a drag? I shrugged at Heejay's comment. I don't know, I guess. It's been over a year since I attended this cram school because it's supposedly famous, but my scores aren't improving. I looked at Heejae, who was sighing. Since when did I attend an English cram school? I know that it was since middle school. Mom signed me up for a class, saying that what I'm learning at school isn't enough. There were many students of my age in the cram school. Since then, going to an English cram school became a part of my life. On days that I didn't go, I would become oddly anxious, and felt that I was beginning to lag behind others. And because it was not something I voluntarily wanted to do, I never felt that it was fun. Listening to the lectures in the English cram school would free me from my anxiousness a bit. I felt that I'm okay because I'm doing what everyone else is doing. And it feels good when I sometimes get a decent TOEIC score. Oh no! There's gonna be a showdown between Heejae and Jisoo.
Hey, you right there.
A familiar voice brought me back to reality. A tall guy was standing in front of me. Black hair, defined nose and mouth. And... black beanie? Who could it be? Jisoo! Do you know him?
I knew it. You said you don't have a boyfriend. Oh man, you just made Heejae's night.
Well, wait. Why is Jisoo here? Jisoo and Heejae stared at each other without a word. Jisoo was scowling at Heejae with a fierce look. Heejae, who looked frightened, poked my arm with his finger. Heejung, who is he? Jisoo, how did you even know this place?
I followed you.
You followed her? Dude, stalking. Not cool. Yeah, he's basically telling me that he was stalking me. I'm getting a headache.
I was bored at home and was walking around outside and saw you go in this building, so I waited until you came out.
Then he waited for me for nearly 2 hours? Oh boy, obsession alert. 2 hours. Standing here. Glaring at people who are passing by? He's a pretty good-looking guy, but no girl would ever approach him since he's scowling at everyone who walks by. Heejung, Heejae called me in a feeble voice. Yeah, this is Heejae. He's a friend from school who goes to the same cram school as I do.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Jisoo replied in a sarcastic voice. He crossed his arms and glowered at Heejae even more intensely. Heejae hid behind me. He doesn't have to be that scared. I don't know, I'd be scared of Jisoo. Jisoo, why are you glaring at my friend like that? It's rude. I could hear a faint growl. Don't tell the whole world that you're a cat.
Who the hell is he? How come I can always smell him from your clothes?
What? What are you talking about? I didn't yet do. Yet do? What? Yeah, what's with the yet?
What? What did you just say, buddy? Yet?
Eek! Jisoo! It's all a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? You were together in that building for more than 2 hours, and you're telling me that it's a misunderstanding?
I was getting a little angry at Jisoo for coming here all of a sudden and scaring Heejae, who's done nothing wrong. Yet. This is where we study, you stupid cat. Cat? Heejae's word made me realize that I had made a mistake. Whoops. Oh no, I shouldn't have said the word cat. And to make the matters worse, Jisoo is snarling. What? Hey! Jisoo suddenly grabbed my wrist and pulled me toward him. Heejae, help me! Hey! I lost my balance and almost fell into Jisoo's arms.
Let's go home. Come on.
Jisoo's hand was burning and was covered with sweat. Why is his hand so hot? Heejung, no! Should be slapping him and be like, I'm going out with Heejae. I awkwardly waved at Heejae while being dragged away by Jisoo. Heejae, you could have been a hero. I'm sorry, Heejae. See you. Heejung. I felt bad towards Heejae, but resisting Jisoo's hand would make the matters worse. Jisoo, just let go of my hand now, okay?
No, you're going to go back to him.
I'm not. He's just a friend.
Oh, so he's just a friend. You two looked awfully chummy coming out of the building together.
What? What are you talking about? That's not it.
Ha! Don't lie. I know for a fact that you have his scent on you at least once or twice a week.
He won't listen to me. He won't explain why he's overreacting, and why he's so angry, because it's blatantly obvious to everybody else. Why does Jisoo always interfere in all my affairs? Why is he dragging me away right now? Wait, why am I not resisting him? And why do I try so hard to let Jisoo know that it's all a misunderstanding? I don't really need to. It seems like where I stopped walking. Why are you like this to me?
What?
You wait for me. You're jealous of Heejae. You drag me away from him. I don't know the reason why you're acting like this. You won't explain anything to me. I also don't understand why he thought that I was crying over a guy when I had a nightmare. Why? What's with the music? This music is not appropriate for what just happened. And why do I let Jisoo behave like this?
Reason.
Yes, the reason.
Do I really have to tell you in words?
Yeah, no kidding. I became confused by Jisoo's reply. Does he have to? That's... Of course. I'm confused if you don't tell me anything. I really do not know. I sometimes think, does he? And then often get embarrassed because I might have deluded myself into thinking about something that's not even a bit true. It's all because this cat won't explain anything to me. I'm confused. Because he won't say anything, yet acts this way.
Can't you just see?
I wouldn't know unless you tell me. I told him the honest truth.
Ugh.
I really don't know if you won't tell me anything. I don't have any idea. Especially when it comes to reading guys' minds.
You're cute.
What? My face suddenly became very hot.
Food giver, you still don't know.
He's like, I won't say I like you, but you're cute. Make of that what you will. What? You still don't know. Cute? Me? My heart began to pound. I don't know. Why is he being so subtle? Oh my goodness, a guy tells me I'm cute and he's being so subtle. I just don't know what that could mean. Are you trying to tease me, or... Oh, he actually just came out and said it.
I like you.
I thought my heart stopped for a while when I heard what Jisoo said. Did Jisoo just say that he... Did I hear him wrong? Did he really say that he likes me?
I said I like you.
Jisoo said the same sentence again, as if he's trying to cast away all doubts. He really likes me? Jisoo likes me.
I like you, so don't meet up with other guys. Because I like you.
Our eyes met. I was too embarrassed to speak. I've never had anyone confess his feelings so straightforwardly before. Heejay did once or twice, but you totally rejected him.
What about you?
Me? I couldn't think of a way to respond right away. This is embarrassing. I realized for the first time how hard it is to convey my feelings. Yeah, you can just say, I like you too. What should I say? I should say something.
You don't have to answer.
Huh?
If you don't like me, I'll make you like me.
Ugh, Jisoo! Jisoo grabbed my hand and started walking again. What? Why is he making conclusions to everything? And how come he's so confident? Make me like him? I should tell him. I have to tell him. Why let him push me around? And why let him do things that I normally wouldn't allow anyone else to do? Oh, yeah? You would stand up to someone else doing that to you? Like your mom? Heejung, just because he likes you does not give him permission to treat you terribly and abuse you like this is no good. Just the same reason like your mom, just because she's your mom doesn't mean she can treat you the way she does either. Oh, Heejung. That I don't mind him acting as he pleases because I am a masochist. Me too. I opened my mouth. Jisoo stopped.
What?
Jisoo looked at me in surprise. Me too. It's embarrassing, but I have to tell him. I like you too. Jisoo's eyes widened. You guys deserve each other. I'm sorry. You two just deserve each other. I said it. I told him that I like him despite everything. Jisoo looked bemused for a moment. Jisoo smiled warmly at me. This is my first time confessing to a guy. Jisoo began to walk without a word, holding my hand. Did he hear my confession? Well, he's not dragging you along by the wrist, so... My face was so red that I didn't have the courage to look at Jisoo, who was walking in silence. I could feel the warmth of his hand, which seemed to heat up my entire body. Well, that was a messed up confession. Poor Heejae. Alright. Where are you, you stupid cat? I'll give you some food because we're in the kitchen.
Is that the new snack you ordered? Let me try. Are you cooking? Let me see. I'm getting really hungry just by watching you cook. Can I taste it a little? Let me have some.
I don't know, Jisoo. I want to like you. You're making it mighty difficult. Alright, Jisoo. Let's talk.
Huh? Muscles? Well, I'm doing fine for myself. Oh, you're here. Come sit next to me. Food giver. Whenever I'm just staring at the ceiling, I begin to think about you.
Yeah, thinking about where I am, who I'm with. I bet. Probably. I still feel uncomfortable when Jisoo sometimes smells her, probably. Don't blame me, girl. Ow, I accidentally cut my finger. Accidents still happen even though I've been cooking for a long time. Yeah, it's because we're human beings. We keep making mistakes. But I got some decent cosmetics, so I can use that. Let's see, status. Use. Alright, let's see if we can get some stamps today at the movie theater.
A movie? Cool. This place is packed as usual. What should we watch?
Oh, romance movie.
How was the movie?
Maybe into romance movies. It wasn't that good.
Really? This actually isn't my thing either. I think I dozed off a bit.
I figured as much. Alright, we got a stamp, we got a mouse pad, and that's it.
But it was okay, right? Let's watch a movie together again, okay? Let's hurry up and go home. You're going to make me dinner, right?
No, because you slept through our movie date, so you don't deserve no food. Why would I take you again if you're just gonna sleep? What was I gonna look at? Was it that? No. Oh yeah, I was gonna see how many stamps I have. That's what it was. 11. And he's satisfied with everything. Since he's not here, I think I'm gonna just buy some more eye medication. And I'm gonna sell that ribbon. Still painting that bowl of fruit. And he's not home today either. That worries me somewhat. I guess I will sketch. I drew the sky. It's just blue. The whole paper is just colored in blue. Oh, what? Yeah. I'm like, I can't click? What?
Well, I was saving this for myself, but I'll give it to you.
And a full tuna can this time.
Be careful opening it. Should I do it for you?
I guess that's... He does have affection for her because he saved her some food. He's just like a cat, brings her food. Oh, Heejae. Hi. I miss you so much. Have a thread. Yeah, thank you for throwing it out for me. Sorry, Heejae. Documentary, soap opera. Let's just decrease pressure some more. I drew Jiwoo's hat. Let's see, are you here? No. More makeup. Man, people just throw away makeup all the time at the art gallery. For some reason. Okay, you. Let's go to the bookstore.
You have to buy books again. Okay, then. Do you like reading books? That's just fascinating. That weird rabbit likes reading too, you know.
Oh, I am very well aware.
A comic book? Let me see.
Comic book? Let me see. Alright, apparently we're gonna copy him.
Hey, check this out. This is totally a laugh. The girl one day finds an aquarium with 5 fish in her room and decides to raise them. Hey, can you buy this for me?
Sure. Ugh. Well, I'll pick up one of these as a gift for somebody.
You bought a lot of books. Here, I'll hold them for you. You study really hard. You're such a model student. It's a compliment. Let's hurry home and eat dinner.
Eat, 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 eat. That's all we do. I guess I'll cook. I'm gonna make my own maple syrup. Half water and half sugar. And boil it without stirring. Wonder how that turned out. I continuously order Yum Yum snacks. I drew cookies I used to eat all the time as a child. Oh man, you're making me hungry for cookies now. I need some dessert stuff. Something chocolatey. Would be good. Alright. I'll give you food.
You made this all by yourself. Then of course I have to eat it. Are you drawing? You draw very often. Can you draw me when you get a chance?
I don't know if you want to go there, man. Jian tried asking her once, and then that just backfired terribly. Oh, I got 2 hearts now, though. Alright. You're not there. I'll just give you food.
Huh? Really? I can eat this? I'm going to eat it all. Are you cooking? Let me see. I'm getting really hungry just by watching you cook. Can I taste it a little? Let me have some.
No. Get out of here. This kitchen's too small for the 2 of us. Alright. Soap opera, homework, nap, and discrete stress. And I think I'll sketch. I drew a woman with a beard. Oh dear. I'm starting to crack. Oh, another scene. It's been raining since last night. It's the weekend, but I can't go anywhere because of the rain. The weather made me feel a bit gloomy. I don't like rainy days because the sky is gray and the weather becomes chilly. You should sketch today. On a rainy day like this, I just want to sit down with a sketchbook and draw all day while drinking hot tea. Sounds perfect. I sat against the glass door leading to the balcony and opened up my sketchbook. I could hear the thick drops of rain beating the window. Jisoo, who has turned into a cat, slinked over to see what I'm doing. Jihae and Jun seem to have gone shopping for groceries together, and Jiwoo went out somewhere by himself. It's probably Jian. Jian has been taking a bath for a long time. He seemed to like the rubber duck that I bought him a while ago so much that he took a long time in the bath to play with him. It's been a while since the house was this quiet. Picked up a pencil and started sketching. Jisoo and his cat self quietly sat next to me. Hot steam was coming out from my cup of tea. I could concentrate well in this quiet and peaceful atmosphere. Drawing is a hobby of mine through which I relieve my stress. You draw lines and connect them together on a blank piece of paper to create something. The best thing about it is that if you make a mistake, you can always erase it and draw again. I have no pressure of being graded either, as I would be on an exam. And I'm given the freedom to draw whatever I want. I usually draw small animals like birds or squirrels. The reason why I draw these animals is probably because I envy their freedom. The animals fly and run just as their instincts tell them to. I sometimes draw the landscape, but I never draw people. Drawing green grass, mountain, trees, or flowers makes me feel relaxed. Today I'm drawing a small bird. A bird that's sitting on a windowsill ready to fly. Right before he's about to take off into the blue sky.
Food giver.
I turned around to see who was calling me. Jisoo was back to being a human. Aw, darn it. I was too focused in drawing that I didn't realize he had changed. Jisoo was sitting down looking at me. Yeah? Dude, I'm in a zen moment right now with my sketchbook and the rain. You really want to bring this up now? Don't you have somewhere to be?
That guy from last time. You really aren't together.
After we confessed our feelings towards each other, I told Jisoo that there was nothing going on between me and Heejae. In fact, I told him several times. Yes, how many times do I have to tell you?
Then, I want to know.
Know what?
That is...
I stopped my hand and looked up to see Jisoo. His face was a bit red. Come to think of it, it's the first time that only the two of us are in the living room together.
About you.
What? About me?
I want to know more about you.
Not knowing how to react, I just looked at him. He wants to know me? For who I am? You want to know about me? About what?
Well, for example, the type of fish you like to eat, your favorite movie, what you want to do in the future, why you're always so busy, and the type of cat you like.
Cat that I like?
You know, I thought about it, and I know nothing about you. It doesn't make any sense that I don't know anything about the girl that I like.
Good girl that he likes. I could feel myself blushing. How can I concentrate on the game when he says these things? What game? Come to think of it, Jisoo is the first person to tell me that he wants to know me better. Instead of, I want to know you, I've heard, you have to do this and that, even more.
When you draw, you look really different than you usually are.
Different?
You look really pretty. And alive.
I look alive as opposed to a zombie? Jisoo continued.
When I first saw you, I thought you were just a nerd.
You thought she was a nerd?
But when I observed you closely, you were just living life in a fixed routine. You go to school, then cram school, then come home and study. And I couldn't feel any passion from you doing these things. But you still worked hard. Frankly, I didn't understand why you were trying so hard at something you don't even enjoy.
I was surprised by Jisoo's correct observation. Man, very astute. So that's how my life looks in the eyes of other people.
But you look different when you're drawing. When you're drawing, you really look like you're having a good time.
His statement touched me, because it tells me that he's been watching me with interested. Drawing is one of the few things that I actually like to do. No one tells me what to draw. I get to decide for myself. I didn't tell him anything, and yet Jisoo figured out exactly what I like to do. I was a bit embarrassed and happy at the same time. If you're that astute about that with her, why aren't you astute with the fact that she doesn't care about Heejae at all and doesn't have a boyfriend, you big dummy? I didn't know how to express these mixed feelings, and instead stared at the tip of the pencil that I was holding.
So I thought about it. What do you like to do? What kind of person are you? Why do you work so hard on things that you don't like to do when you actually have something you enjoy doing? There are still so many things that I don't know about you.
Jisoo scooted closer to me. He's close.
Tell me more about you.
I felt Jisoo's soft hair brushing against my cheek. I could feel his breath on my left ear. I put my sketchbook down. I couldn't concentrate on drawing, but I also couldn't bear to look at him. I cast a quick side glance at him and saw that he was grinning. Uh-huh, you know exactly what you're doing, don't you? What are you doing? My heart is beginning to pound. What is he trying to do?
You don't like me this close. I know you don't.
What? I don't know how to answer whenever he gives me these direct questions. My body became stiff out of nervousness.
I want to know more about you.
I think my heart would skip a beat if he comes any closer. His face is getting closer. If he comes any closer, my body won't move. I can't move. I should turn away, but I don't want to. The moment felt long and magical. My mind became blank. I couldn't meet his eyes. I could only stare at the tip of his nose approaching closer. I could hear my heart beating wildly. Ah, Jian, you're good for something!
Hey, I use up all the shampoo in the bath.
Whoa! I immediately jumped away from Jisoo, and I quickly hid by red cheeks with my hand.
Heejung?
Yeah? Did he just see that? What should I do? Act natural. I peeked at Jisoo through my fingers. It's like, you just had to ruin it, didn't you? Jisoo had a disgruntled look on his face. He seemed to have no shame whatsoever. Instead, he was glowering at Jian with a look that could kill.
Why are you covering your face?
Can't you see that Jisoo is giving you a dirty look? Huh? I answered in a small voice without lowering my hands. Jian walked over to me. I wasn't sure whether Jian was unaware of Jisoo giving him a dirty look or purposely ignoring him. I could smell the fruit shampoo from his hair.
Oh.
Jian places his hands on his hips and peered into my face. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous when I didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
You're dripping water on the floor.
Yeah, well, I'll give up. My intention wasn't even good anyway.
Uh-huh. Huh? Actually, that should have been in his other voice. Just give up anyway. I wasn't trying that hard. Surprised by his unusually cold voice, I lowered my hands from my face. Jian had a forlorn look on his face. Not having my wishes fulfilled. I'm used to that. Wish? What wish? Poor Granny shall never be avenged now. Jisoo stood up and put his hand on top of Jian's head. Huh? What's going on? Jisoo didn't look angry anymore. Instead, they seemed to be silently communicating with each other. Don't Vulcan mind meld in front of me, that's rude. What is it? What's going on? You know, I opened my mouth but didn't exactly know what to say. Jisoo walked toward the kitchen. There was an awkward moment between Jian and I. Hey. I think this is the first time that I ever felt awkward in front of Jian in this route. Jian, are you all...
Strawberry!
What?
Buy me some strawberry shampoo! Huh?
And he's back to his normal self. You know, what you just said... What is that?
Oh, and I'm going to go out often from tomorrow. And I'm going to sleep out too. For many, many days.
Jian smiled brightly. He seems like his usual self, but it feels a bit different. Sleep out? Sleep out? Where?
Oh, don't worry. Everyone's nice to me because I'm a cute cat.
That's not the point. Sleep out with his cat ears? Something might happen that would put him in trouble.
Heejung.
Jian smiled. You have other things to worry about now, right? Is he talking about Jisoo? He's losing control of his voice. Jian said with a nonchalant shrug, smiling. The same tone of voice, the same smile, but something has changed. I suddenly felt a wall between us. This isn't right. Jian, are you... As I tried to talk to him, he turned himself into a cat. Without any response, he jumped onto the sofa. Looking at him curling up and closing his eyes, I felt as if I shouldn't say anything to him now. Well, that happened.